Ladies, gentlemen, and whatever you may identify as, welcome to Cookout Confessions X Frogman. This episode has been in the making for months, and we finally have it for you. We have a around 50-minute conversation with Frogman. Frogman is by no means a very controversial figure in the cookout scene, but also a very prevalent. And I do want to please advise that there will be sensitive topics referenced in this video, but please keep in mind that this video was filmed to be a completely journalistic video. As for our context, our entire podcast is filmed about Cookout. And if you have a podcast filmed about something so specific, the guy that pretty much started it, you're going to want to have him on eventually. So that's why we got him on the podcast, because he knew answers to stuff that we needed to know. And this was honestly my first time pretty much meeting him. So as I can say for the record, this is a completely unbiased interview. We ask him simple questions about Cookout, and I can confirm towards the end, we do ask him about rumors and allegations that have been thrown. I do encourage you all to please watch to the end to get the full grasp of anything in this video. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, any messages you want to throw to us about this episode, here is our email. It's going to be on screen. I will read each and every single email that I will be sent by this. If you have any messages, concerns, anything, I will respond. We can discuss whatever we need to do. But again, just watch to the end. Please enjoy. Ladies, gentlemen, whatever you may identify as, we have a guy here. I'm going to introduce myself, and I'm going to let him introduce himself, and we'll go ahead into you. But I'm Cooperman. I'm your main host. I'm here with
Alexander Marlich, Polito, the co-host.
And I'm here with
Tristan, otherwise known as the Frogman Connors.
Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to give you the mic. Give us the whole rundown. Tell us, what do we need to know?
All right. What do you need to know? Cookout is like a second home here in Knoxville. It's a small town. This is what people do, is just go to Cookout after games, go there after any event, just like hanging out here. Always got the good food, good drinks, good social club around here. And I've been going here for, 4 years now? It's my fourth year. Yeah, fourth year.
So when you were in your freshman year of college, you were already heading, that's when it started?
Yeah, it was like freshman year, because I got driver's licenses early, so I was always old for my class, so I was always hanging out here, meeting some of the older guys.
One of the main things, the reason why we wanted to do this interview was because when you think of Cookout, before Cookout Confessions, that was the biggest for the media, for anyone finding out. Yeah. It was Frogman. Frogman is a name. We live in Knoxville. This is what... You know, Frogman. It's a household name, and it's getting bigger. But when I think of Cookout, I thought of you, and now it's been a whole shift. Now, when you think of Cookout, you think of this podcast.
Yeah,
and now we finally come together, and we're so happy to have you on.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
What really brought you to, how did you find out about this Cookout culture? Because it obviously started before you. So what's the start? Because we've never found this out.
So the start here was I found out my ex cheated on me. And I just came here one night. It was February. It's a February night. It was
Is this 4 years
ago?
Okay.
It was cold. It was a really awful night. And I just came here for some shakes. And a couple of kids in my class, my class just came. They were already here. I didn't know they were here. And I just started talking to them. And they were like, "Oh, do you want to sit with us?" Blah blah blah. So we started talking. And we were actually sitting right there, right in the concrete right there. And they were like, do you want to take some pictures or whatever up on the roof? And I was like, well, what do you mean? And they were like, oh, we know the way to get up on the roof. So we went on the roof of Noodles and Company right there. We have some pictures. I can send them to you. I'll send you the video for the video.
Maybe towards the end you may see something. Who knows?
But so we went up on the roof. There was like 8 of us, and I knew. Damn.
This is Cookout.
This is a real Cookout night. Anyway, so we get up on the roof, and I knew like 2 of the guys from my class, and then the rest of them were just their friends. They were all 2-3 years older than me. They were just really nice guys. I got their snaps. That's when I first started really talking to people outside of Webb and Farragut and that sort of area. And we started hanging out. I got their snaps. We started just coming here every weekend.
So that's when the group started 4 years ago.
And maybe they were there before then, but maybe it was just like
Yeah.
winter because there was not a whole lot of there
Does
wasn't
this
a whole
group
lot.
have a name? Because I know there's like this group. There's like the Motion Gods. Is that
This was well before Motion Gods. This was Froggy Club back in the day.
Froggy
God.
Club?
Yeah.
So this was the
Is there
start.
any backstory to the
Yeah.
Froggy
Can you
name?
explain Froggy? I've never heard. I think I've heard of it once, but I don't know.
It was just a group chat name.
just a group chat name.
Just
Okay.
named after my nickname,
Is that the
obviously.
inspiration?
No, actually.
Oh,
so
okay.
the name
Oh,
came from when I was in 8th grade. My quarterback, and because I played varsity as an 8th grade, because we didn't have a middle school team that year because it was COVID year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So all the 8th graders played varsity. And so we were just there, the quarterback, and they put us with like the freshman initiation kind of thing. And at the end of the week, all the seniors, who was the quarterback and one of our linebackers, Joey Bonifacio and Charles Robinson, they were like, okay, so we're going to give you guys nicknames. And we want it to be based off of something you want to do when you're older. And so I was just messing around. I said I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. And so they looked it up and they said another name for a Navy SEAL is a Frogman. And they made us change all of our socials for the rest of the football season to whatever nickname they choose, which is better than the guy who said he wanted to be a plumber because he got nicknamed S-Storm.
Oh.
Wow.
He had to change all of his socials to that. So.
I don't think that name stuck.
No, well, it kind of stuck, but not for the good reasons. So anyway, so I got the Frogman name, and the next day, like, it was just like everyone was calling me that, and so I never changed it back. After the season, I just kept it.
So you're hearing it here for the. I don't know if this has been ever revealed.
Yeah,
But really,
it really hasn't been.
Frogman's name. I would have never thought. I had no clue.
Yeah.
I had that was my. So my,
was
we
a
had
major
you
question.
could submit questions a couple
Yeah,
weeks
yeah.
ago. That was my mom's question.
Yeah.
My mom. So shout out my mother. There's the name. There's the name. We found it. We found it live. Oh my gosh.
So there was people like meeting here and gathering here even before you were like.
Yeah.
Can we
the Cookout.
elaborate on that? So,
So-
who do you know who because it's like this happens nowhere else.
Yeah.
I'm really saying. So who really started it? Do you have?
I
any
don't
idea?
know if they were like hanging out in like a big group back then, or if it was just kind of like that was like the start of the group. I don't really know, but it was Joey. Who else?
The light skin.
No, different Joey. And then Johnny was there. Chase. Who else?
But like small group of people.
Yeah, it was very small.
It was really. It was
never like
yeah.
this.
No, it was like 8 or 10 people back then. And then it just sort of grew over time. Like people would always be like, "Oh, like what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm headed to Cookout," because my friends were there. And then I just started posting on my story like, "Come to Cookout, come to Cookout."
Yeah,
And
I would see the.
Yeah, and now I'm up to like 12,000 people on Snapchat.
Wow.
So like,
Added.
Yeah. So when I post something, like a lot of people see it, and then it just came to the point where like people were just showing up.
How many views do you get on like a Snapchat story?
An average story is like 8,000, 12,000, 8 to 10,000 views.
Wow.
So
Man.
I got 200 today, and I thought it was special. Oh my.
8,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you just why did you add all these people? Was it just for?
it was
you-
pretty much from here.
Yeah, I was
here.
gonna ask.
I
Like,
would-
you just add the people like that came.
Yeah,
here?
yeah. So I would come here, and we would be here doing, whatever.
What's up, guys?
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, we got a podcast filming. It's
Yeah,
great.
So I would come here back, all those years ago, and we would just be hanging out, just, whatever, and then somebody would invite one of their friends, so I'd add the friend on Snap, and then
And it just kind of just went from there.
it went from there, and on
like a
top of
chain
that,
effect.
and on top of that, I was doing 3 varsity sports at the time.
Yeah,
so,
because
like,
you do wrestling, football, lacrosse.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so I meet a bunch of people through sports and stuff, and like showcases and camps, and when we play games.
So you would say you talking to people, that's not something you're afraid of at all.
No, no.
You're very good.
I like being social. I like hanging out.
See, because
Well-
I obviously this is your episode. I don't want to talk too much about me. But
Yeah.
I've been called by many people the Frogman of Bearden.
Yeah.
I'm like that. I love. It's
I
great.
understand that. It's a good.
Analogy.
Yeah.
Analogy. Yes.
You're well known. You got the podcast.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment,
So-
comment, share.
Yeah,
What
please
is yours?
Out of the-
support these guys. They're
Yes,
great
yes,
guys,
of
so.
course, of
Thank
course.
you. So out of the 3 sports that you play, which one which one's your favorite?
Yeah.
I got to go with lacrosse.
Really?
Lacrosse.
We won our first state championship last year. I got to play in that game. I was really happy about that. I got my ring. Should have brought it tonight for the episode. I should
Oh,
have.
you should. Goodness.
But we got just the game is it's so fun, and I'm planning on playing in college probably.
Yeah.
So
Ooh. That'll be.
commitment post dropping soon. So,
So hey, maybe we'll find out. Who knows? Who knows?
But
But,
yeah, so that's probably my favorite right there.
So did you just like find lacrosse by doing other sports, or like how did you find like each sport?
How
Or
did you get
just
into
yeah.
3? Because that's
Yeah,
like that's like
exactly.
3 was a lot. So when I moved to Webb my seventh year, I went in there, and all the guys, I was big,
Yeah.
and they all wanted me to play football. So I convinced my parents to let me play football. They weren't big on it.
Yeah.
And then wrestling just came from my dad just wanted me to do it. He's like, it's a good thing to know, good skill to know, and the conditioning was good. And then I had a bunch of older friends who all played lacrosse, and they're like, oh, you should come out and try it this spring. So I did. I ended up starting as an 8th grader on the varsity team.
Wow.
And yeah, and it's been history from there.
So lacrosse was the last one.
Yeah, it was the last one I tried out for. That was my 8th grade year. The other 2 I did 7th grade. But it's by far become the best.
That's the one you've continued.
And it's the coaching staff too. I think
right.
it's big thing was the coaching staff made me want to continue that sport.
It's always great.
So
I mean, I love hearing about the sports, but I'm really more intrigued about the very first episode. We had a huge, broad conversation at the end about the mentality of why these people are coming to Cookout.
Yeah.
Because this does, on paper, it sounds crazy.
it does sound weird.
You got 50, 70, 80 kids coming in.
Just sitting in a parking lot.
Sitting in a parking lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem that entertaining at first.
What allowed this to happen? What's the factors that are causing and keeping it to stay alive? Because it's been going, as you said, 4 years.
Yeah.
And staying strong.
4 years. It's getting bigger now.
Yeah. So what's going? Why did this happen? Why did it start? What's the?
I think it's because it was just a good cultural scene. Like everyone, beef was there was beef settled here, but at the same time, like we tried not to bring it here. We just tried to have a good time. We always had our shakes and everything. And we just sit here and just get to know people, hang out. It's always a good chance to get to meet people.
Then there's also like a car scene here.
The car scene. That's something I've seen later.
I ended up, what was it? Last July, this past July, I ended up like posting my story. Like anyone who's got trucks, like pop out to Cookout, do a little truck meet. That became a thing we were doing once a month. So.
And now they started to do it all.
They're doing it by themselves now.
I see like every Friday.
Yeah, Silence and One Knocks come out here once in a while, and they do their shows now. So
that's sick that this has all started really just. I don't. This is glazing, but because of you. I mean,
to some degree. I mean, people are going to do it eventually. I mean, we used to do things at the Gold's Gym when the cops would come here. So, I mean, it's not when they used to kick us out here for making too much noise. So, I mean,
in the relationship between Cookout itself and the people, how's that relationship changed from the beginning and over time? Has it got worse, better, or just? Can you elaborate?
I feel like the relationship has always been good. Cookout has always invited us here. They've always been very good to us and supported us. They've always been glad to provide a safe environment for all of us to hang out in. But I would definitely say that there's been times when we've irritated the managers, and the car guys are revving their engines or something, or somebody starts throwing ice at the windows, and it's going to irritate people. Like they shouldn't do it.
And street racing too.
And I mean, the street racing has nothing to do with Cookout.
It's just the culture.
It's just where we are, and the cars here. But I think Cookout to us has always been very good. They've always treated us very well.
Has it ever gotten like really bad to where you all have just like, hey, maybe this is it? Like has it ever?
Never with Cookout. We've had some incidents with people, like individuals, or
has anyone
like
ever
groups.
Been fully
like banned?
Not like by Cookout themselves. Like
no, I know.
Kind of by like the group here. Like they don't feel welcome. Like you all have made it clear.
We've made it clear. I mean, they've made it clear about me sometimes.
Oh, yourself, like your own.
Yeah, I mean,
not by Cookout themselves.
No,
This is like
just a social group.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been times. I think everyone at some point has been in that situation where they had a bad night. They said something they shouldn't have to somebody. They just. And they said, like stay away for a couple of weeks. Just leave it be.
I think always that's great having a nice refresh because I mean if you're coming here because the way that you've described it, it's really. I mean, somewhat from you, this is how it started. I mean, if you're coming here every single week, eventually there's going to be problems that happen. So obviously,
and as I said, there's beef that has been settled here, and there's beef that starts here too. Like it's, you put that many people in an area together, you're going to get.
That surprises me too, because like the amount of people here, I guess the only reason that they don't get kicked out by the cops is because of the business that they generate.
No, they do generate a lot of
hearing
business.
from the manager, an anonymous manager. They do appreciate the Cookout scene. Because we asked them because doesn't this sound strange? Like, because you have people doing Cookout, like drinking Cookout shakes, and like it's like that's not something you want. But then you have these people that are coming here,
and they're always buying the quesadillas and the fries, and they're generating the business.
Yeah,
so.
That's why. It's the business. The business that they're getting is insane.
Oh yeah. So especially on a Friday night after a game. So
the amount of people you just see like, on this parking
lot. Just the amount I've seen this parking lot. I've seen it packed.
So you can hear here. They encourage you to be here. Yeah. They want you to be here.
I mean, when we've asked the CM before or the GM to film the podcast, she was like, tell people to come here. Like to advertise it.
That was something that if you want to hear from us, that's how we were worried about that because I mean, if some companies you could understand that they would not approve of this.
Yeah, they
all.
wouldn't want more people doing.
But this
things.
is Cookout's the only place that would actually make sense, and I had honestly no doubts that they were going to have a problem.
Yeah.
with it,
I thought we were gonna get shut down a while ago.
Yeah.
Live, but
It's been great. We filmed that sign. That's our normal spot. Now we're here in
people come to
Frogmobile.
Yeah, we got the back of the Frogman right here. Yep.
Some people come to Cookout just for Cookout Confessions.
That's the crazy thing that we've seen.
Yeah.
We've seen, and I put on the story. Hey, we're here. We got a group of people.
Yeah.
If you want to be on the
I've seen that, but I've seen some crazy things happen here.
Do we want to elaborate on some of
we gotta get the classic.
some crazy things? Just that
God,
you've
some of the
seen.
classics. I mean, 4th of July, 2023. We brought one of the 60-round Black Cat mortars. We put that thing on the roof. That was one time the managers actually got mad at us. We were lighting them off the top of the roof right there. God, I've seen guys climb those light poles all the way to the top.
Do we have for the viewers? Do we have videos of this that we can be playing on?
I do have some actually.
Okay.
I'll try and find some of them.
Yeah.
But I've seen fights here. I've seen relationships start and end here. I mean, I've seen some wild things that have gone on here. Cheating scandals come down, and probably one of my favorites was the night they taped up the O in Cookout and changed
maybe some profanity.
They changed it to a different word for a little bit. But it's just a great scene. I've seen some wild things here, but at the same time, it keeps me coming back, keeps me interested.
I thought that this is a very welcoming group. I would honestly say, because you would assume that these people, they're so private that they don't want to. It's honestly, I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
The community here, they build each other up, and I really appreciate the stuff that's happened here. It's honestly, I think it's good for the community.
It is,
the Cookout scene.
It very much is.
Because because the people will always exist, but the fact that we have a place like Cookout to allow this to happen,
to allow everyone to come together.
Yeah,
because the amount of people that you wouldn't know or you wouldn't have the experience to talk to if you didn't have a place like this.
Because see, they'd find another place, but it wouldn't be like this. Because I mean, Cookout's open until 3 a.m. That's probably the biggest thing.
Any hour of the night, and they honestly don't. Like they kind of keep the police away from us. Like they let us enjoy our time.
So I was gonna ask about that because I've ever actually seen like people get like escorted away from Cookout from the police. Is that the thing that like has built up over time? Did they?
I feel like no, they've never really done that. They usually have. Actually, he's up there right now. He's the undercover that sits up there.
Yeah, we've mentioned him a couple of times.
But I mean, they keep the place as long as we keep it clean. We don't trash it. They don't call the cops on us as long as we're not destroying the property or anything. And in return, they let us have a safe space to just kind of, interact with each other and hang out.
Yeah, the memories that you make. Like,
I have memories.
Yeah.
I have like 8,000 photos on my camera roll, and I would say 5,000 of them are from here.
Wow.
Like, it's just the memories and videos and pictures you get here, and just the nights that you spent, just whether it's 80 to.
It's Cookout.
It's the same guy.
It's the same guy. It's the same Corvette.
They do laps.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And also the fact that they have a road back there for the drag racing. I mean, we're not.
Yeah. We don't endorse
we're not endorsing drag racing.
Drive safe.
Yeah.
Please drive safe, guys. Long live Logan. But no, it's just it's a great scene. It's a great opportunity to be here. It's perfect positioning too. Like it's a central hub, so we don't got to worry about like driving distance. It's close to everyone. So
I know that I mean, obviously the car scene's great, and you understand there's unspoken rules of Cookout, and you kind of made them clear. But when you have so many people coming, you're gonna get people that are not following these rules, and they're kind of like they're ruining it for everyone else. We don't have to call out anyone specifically, but has there been scenarios of this that you've seen where they've been ruining this good thing that Knoxville has, and what could we do about, like, what's something that if you just want to elaborate?
I mean, I've definitely seen it. I've experienced it from my account and for other people. I've seen it happen to other people.
What has this been consisting of?
Just like people looking for fights, people coming here on like assumptions that they think they know something that hasn't really happened, or they don't got the facts right, and they come here looking for a fight. They come here looking for beef, or they're just trying to trash someone's car, or just make it uncomfortable for people. And it's unnecessary. Like, sometimes people do deserve it. Mm-hmm. But if they have an issue, make it a private issue. Don't make it here. Don't ruin it for everyone else.
Because they're trying to make it public here and starting.
They're trying to embarrass.
Attention, honestly.
They're trying to
really.
and they're trying to embarrass people in public. Which, if that's what you want to do, go for it. But I feel like just keep it to yourself. It's your issue with them. Like,
or
it doesn't.
At least solve it privately. Don't in front of everybody.
So you would say there's people here that are just coming here to just cause issues.
Sometimes, and when they do, I mean, our solution has pretty much always been we just avoid it for a week or two. Like, if they want to come back, they can sit in an empty parking lot.
Yeah.
Like, we'll find other places to hang out. We all have properties. We have other places we can go. There's other cookouts. Like, we can just leave here for a week or so, let it die down, and then we come back. And usually after a couple of weeks, everything's sort of settled.
So I want to ask, because I don't know the proper term for it, but there's kind of like a fight scene here. There's like
The FFL, the Farragut Fight League.
Yeah.
Can we elaborate? We'll probably have some film playing, but how did this start?
Yeah.
I don't know if you are the
It was me and Jacob Guerrero. He graduated from Farragut last year. Me and him a couple of years back, we were like, we had an area for boxing. We had gloves. We set up a ring. We were like, you know what? Let's just do it. It started here, and we were doing it out back on the lawn out there, but we realized it was probably too dangerous with the concrete. So what happened is we started meeting up here and like getting everyone here, and then moving from here to North Shore Park, Concord Park, like all the parks and local parks, and setting up little bonfires.
Oh, that's the frog fires.
Yeah, frog fires. We'd set up the bonfires. We would have the FFL going. We didn't get a chance to do season 2 this summer. We didn't have enough people that wanted to return to fight to make it a full season. Like we had like 4 or 5
like
fights.
fight cards.
We had like
That's
4 or 5.
something that honestly, if you watch this far, you're gonna hear a little teaser. There may be a Cookout fight card coming soon. We're getting stuff planned.
Yeah.
Maybe a collaboration.
Yeah.
Hey,
We'll keep that on the DL for now.
We'll see.
But we just started moving it to like a little more quiet area, a little bit safer, because that was one of the main things that started calling the cops here.
because if you're getting that many
fights.
people and you're starting to get yourself out there for problems.
But yeah, and at one point FFLs were having 300 people. So like putting that many people in a parking lot in the middle of a strip mall, basically, you're gonna get attention that you don't need.
Boxing or MMA?
It was straight boxing.
Straight boxing.
Straight boxing with gloves. We didn't want somebody getting seriously hurt.
No, because of the concrete.
And it was for settling beef, really. It was
okay.
just.
I see.
I mean, some of it was.
Oh, it wasn't.
Some of it was.
No,
like,
it wasn't friendly sparring.
Some of it was friendly. I mean,
But majority
was people
actual-
had beef over something, and we wanted to have a safe environment that they could settle it, and everyone.
like a
Yeah.
safe
Did anyone
environment
actually
or,
ever
like-
get like really hurt by it, or because of what you all had?
The only time somebody got seriously hurt was somebody broke their nose one time,
okay.
and I think somebody lost like a tooth. But that was they tripped on the ground and fell, and they broke their tooth. So
I mean-
nobody really got
When
hurt.
was this happening? Last year?
23
23? Was this fall or spring or summer?
summer? It was mostly summer.
fighting in the winter would be.
And
No, it's too cold for that.
I know all of your like obviously we're hearing about this fight league, but what is a frog fire? I've heard some people talk about it on the podcast.
Honestly, a frog fire is when Walmart unwillingly donates their pallets to me from the back, and a couple of guys with some trailers pull up, and they so graciously give us their pallets.
Okay.
And then we go to a park. We just post on the story like, here's the date we're doing it. They pull up. Everyone pulls up. We light a little fire. We got a big old JBL speaker blaring. We just have fun, and we usually bring the Cookout shakes with us.
Good.
And some people usually bring all sorts of things with
A
them.
little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Yeah, we got
quesadilla.
Yeah, we get all
puppies.
exactly.
we get all the flavors. We get all the flavors.
All the flavors.
Um,
Ink pens,
Oh yeah. Yeah, so we usually just do that, and that's what a frog fire is. It's just whoever shows up. We try and keep those to no beef parties. We just,
Is that like, would you say an inner circle, or was this posted on the story?
It was posted on the main story, but usually only the.
It was a smaller group that would actually show up.
Yeah.
It was more of an event.
It was well.
The fight was the event, and this was
The fights were the event, so these were just sort of like they were usually the pre-events. So it was like before the fights were starting, we would have the bonfires first. And then they turned into like just having every weekend kind of. We just have a fire, and then sometimes we'd have an FFL with it. So
yeah, I was gonna say, were the fights linked with the frog fires? Did you have to? Have a
was
fight
it
for
simultaneous,
No.
or were they different events?
Yeah.
So the fires were like every weekend, and
Okay.
then we try to do like one fight a month.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha. But so how'd you get the idea to grab the pallets from Walmart? How'd they?
Well, they donated
convince
them.
Yeah, they donated them.
How did
you even
Frogfire
find
start?
out
Was it
about
just
that? Yeah.
kind of just spontaneous, or?
I was running out of wood.
Huh?
Because I used to supply the wood from
Oh,
like my
I see, I see,
backyard,
I see.
and I was running out of trees to bring. So
Well,
I
Walmart
just-
donated some, and
Walmart.
the rest was history.
started at Home Depot. Home Depot unkindly said, "Please don't take any more pallets." So we started moving to Walmart, and Walmart gives us a lot of second chances.
Good.
So
Wow.
I know we're hearing all of these events that have happened, but I want to ask you. I mean, obviously you've had a great run your 4 years of college. Has there been one that's just like favorite, just all-time best one? And could we describe it?
I would go summer of 23.
Summer 23 in general, or like a specific? Like
Just the general. it was the best year. We were going to the cliffs in the North City.
Lenore City?
Yeah.
LC. Shout out LC.
Yeah, shout out LC.
You want to throw up the LC gang sign? Have you ever done it before? Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, but we were going out to LC, get to the cliffs out there, and then we'd usually go to somebody's house. After my house is pretty popular.
Yeah.
We would all go to my house, pick up some cookout shakes, get back to the house, just chill out there, and then would usually come here at nighttime.
This was the small group. You weren't having all these people.
I was having
over.
a lot of people.
Oh, a lot of people over at your
The
house.
most I ever had was 720 that I know, that I counted.
At your house?
Yes.
Like outside or inside?
Outside.
Okay.
We were not letting it.
No, we were not letting that many people in the
I
house.
was gonna say.
So you massive. How many acres?
I'm on
is your
65.
65. And
So I got
LC, or
pretty deep. So we have just a big area. We'd throw up big old bonfires and we'd sort of chill
was this
there.
the frog fires or was this?
No, this is before frog fires. This is this was like the pre-frog fires. This is the original OG, what we used to do way back. So.
Oh my gosh.
So I know we've heard a lot about what you've done, like all the parties and events you've organized, but like, what are some of your like interests in general? Like,
yeah, I mean, honestly, learning a little more about you. So maybe
What do I like to do? Love fishing.
fishing.
That's
We can see.
Yeah,
in
we
the
got
back,
the fishing rods right there.
what do you fish specific? Like
Mostly bass. What else? Fishing. I love hunting. Enjoy a bit of hunting.
I've heard bikes a lot.
Yeah, I got my bikes. I got 2 motorcycles.
Do you have a Harley?
I have a Harley, and then I have a KTM.
Or
What?
that's 1K. Did you sell that?
Yeah. What else do we do? Work, sports, hanging out with friends. That's pretty much about me. I do a lot of sports betting too.
Oh, good. Oh my god.
Shout out Underdog for losing half my money,
Yeah.
making me go broke.
They're happy to see us.
We have fans from Cookout Confessions right there.
Yeah, they have it. So I got recognized at West Town Mall 2 weeks ago. Some guy,
some girl.
Hey, I have a record 47 times in a row walking into West Town Mall and being recognized by somebody.
Wow.
So
Oh my.
we got yeah.
That's and you're counting. This
Yeah.
is a good.
At this point, I got to. I just got to see how long I can keep the streak going.
Yeah, honestly, getting recognized in general,
Yeah.
that's your ego booster.
It's a big deal right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Especially somebody you don't know.
Yeah, that's
that's the best. Is when somebody you don't know,
Like,
but they see you and they're like, oh, like we know you, blah blah blah.
yeah.
As long as it's for the right reasons.
Yeah.
But-
I mean, as we kind of said towards the beginning, 4 years of Cookout normally is we're about to retire, honestly.
We are
And we have
retiring,
our
yeah.
next years of grad school coming up for college, so
Yeah.
we don't know what's going to take us. But you would officially say your Cookout era is going to be done? Would you say you're?
Unfortunately, it's going to start moving on. It's going to change. It's going to be sad because this place has meant so much to me over the past 4 years, and I've had so many good times here.
Like so.
I think as a freshman in grad school, I'm definitely gonna come back a little bit once in a while to like see some people because
but it's not going to be in every.
No, and
Friday.
I still know a bunch of what'll be the senior class for that year. So I'll come back and see some of them once in a while, but it'll be sort of waning off, and it won't be the same because you're not going to be with them all the time.
And era is ending. It really.
It is.
So,
But there's always openings for new
Yeah.
opportunities right there. So
you never know what could be the next.
Yeah, of course,
Cookout.
yeah.
You have. I mean, we got a grad school coming up. What do you think that's going to look like for your
probably going to go into just UTK and
UTK parties? Or do you plan on joining a frat? Or?
Not sure yet. I'm really not sure yet. I want to see how that goes.
I myself, because I'm very social, but I'm not a big fan of Cookout shakes, so I don't know how I would find myself in a frat. But I don't know. Maybe me and I've started our own frat.
Maybe like frats, like it kind of resembles a little bit of Cookout culture, I think.
Yeah.
I would say probably
that's
majority
probably
of
the
Cookout
closest
people.
thing you can get to to like a Cookout culture type, like where you have like a private like place to where you can actually like hang out, socialize,
and enjoy it.
And enjoy it.
So, well, I say we take an intermission.
Yeah.
And we come back and surprise the viewers with a
we may be going
second
to
half.
a special place we've never been
special
to.
half. Yeah.
So let's we'll transition. We'll see you in a bit. Well, what's up, guys? We're at a little part two.
We're a little surprised.
We're show them where are we? Where have we arrived? We are in downtown Knoxville.
Cumberland Avenue right now.
The Heart. A UT game's happening. Is it over or is it still?
Yeah, it's
going?
over. We won 52-0.
Oh, 52-0.
52?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Good for us. But we're
Texas down.
here in the Heart. We are in University of Tennessee. We're probably gonna find some people along the way that we're probably.
I think we got some people pulling up in a minute.
We got some people pulling up. We got some people on the street that are gonna see the giant camera. They'll probably say what's up. We'll see what's happening. But so let's get back into this. I mean, we've already seen part one. Part one went fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure if you already haven't, subscribe, like, comment, share if we're taking over. We are here, and what should be the?
I mean, this is the main strip right here. This is where all the food is.
Have Cumberland Cookout. That's where we're heading to.
Yeah.
Have you ever like socialized at the Cumberland Cookout like how we do?
I have socialized here once. My birthday. Actually, some of the guys I think they're pulling up later. We all had a sleepover on my birthday. We came down here at midnight. We celebrated. We just kind of walked the strip, walked down here. We tried a bunch of restaurants, just ate some food.
Oh my gosh.
We had to try the shakes downtown.
The shakes downtown. Did they hold up?
Yes, they did.
Maybe even better, the downtown environment?
I think it's better downtown. Downtown environment with the shakes is better. But
yeah, we know how the Turkey Creek Cookout and obviously the Cedar Bluff one has like that environment, the people coming to it. Do these grad students, are they coming to?
A lot of them do. A lot of them come down here, actually.
Is this after a UT football game happens, they head on over? Or is this like a Friday night, Saturday night?
I've only been down here on the weekends and Friday nights, so I don't really know like what a weeknight looks like.
Yeah.
The weekends are always, it's usually got some people.
Oh my gosh. And for us early college students, it's just because probably convenience. We don't head over.
Yeah, we don't have to drive anyway. I mean, it's on campus basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be great. Maybe, do you think that these people that are coming in, these already seniors in college, when they become grad students and they're going to start heading to this?
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to start going to this cookout?
I do think they will. I think they're going to start. I think it's going to move. I think it's going to change.
So this cookout's about a shift.
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, we are. Go Vols!
Yeah. Oh my, Wisconsin Vols fans. We're in the construction site right now. So this
is actually one of the dorms that they're redoing right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? They're getting all the cookout people. We're hyped for all the next people coming for cookout.
This is the backside of Haslam right here. So
you know a lot about the campus?
A little bit. I come down here a good amount.
What are planning major?
I'm doing economics and finance.
Ooh.
So
you want to know what I'm doing?
What are you doing?
Finance.
Yeah.
We got me and Frog. We're gonna take over
classes together.
We got business. We need networking.
That's a good idea.
Frogman and Bearden, Frogman and Webb College. This is a collaboration people have been waiting for. I've literally for weeks. Months.
It's been months.
It's been months. Like behind the scenes, we've been really trying to. Like in that little cut there, someone went and started harassing us.
Yeah.
We're pedestrian. You can't hit us far. We're
on the crosswalk. So
how far are we to the? We have a little map on screen, and we're on our way to Cookout.
Right around the corner.
We are. And it is.
If I'm headed the right way.
Yeah.
There's a good chance we're going the wrong way.
It is cold.
There's the Cookout.
Oh, you can we
I think we can see the sign right there.
Yeah, you can barely see it. This one doesn't have that much room, so
this is record breaking. This is Cookout. We've only ever been to 2 cookouts.
Yeah,
add in a third.
This is our 3rd cookout on the podcast.
Adding a little third. So
let's see if we can get the company to endorse us.
That's the plan. I mean, if you had to be honest, Frog. I mean, we've asked this too many questions.
Not to cut you off. If you're looking for a Mexican grill downtown, that place has got some amazing quesadillas, guys. Like absolutely amazing.
Little shout out.
So,
shout out
to them. They always get us right. But,
hey, you're hearing his recommendations. But as I was saying, one of the things I usually ask people about Cookout is, I mean, the idea of a podcast, why do you not think this happened any sooner? It's kind of like...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was going to do one. I actually reached out to HBO and Hulu, and they actually gave me the opportunity to go on like a little reality TV kind of story.
What?
The only problem is just with school and time and stuff, like I just didn't have the time to actually do it. I'm trying to get good study grades, trying to get a good job, so I didn't have the time. It wouldn't work out, but I really wish I had that opportunity.
I know.
I'm glad I got the opportunity, but I wish I had kind of done it and maybe.
So what did it consist of? Like, was there like a plan? Like, were you gonna have like a?
It was more just like
team?
A day in the life of like college kids around here and just like what we do.
So they were just trying to understand like how they heard about. I mean, there's so many cities.
We were thinking.
Oh my God, huge! There's some people here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So how did they hear about specifically Knoxville? I mean, there's so many.
Well, we were gonna do like around the country small towns. That was gonna be the theme.
Oh. So, I was gonna say
you were gonna be
on a grander scale.
Yeah. So we were gonna do like a small towns around the southeast, and just do like what kids do around here, and like small town. Like yes, we're in a college town, but like.
Who did you have vouch for you to actually prove? What proof did you send them that you actually?
I didn't really send them proof. I just reached out to them. They were like, they sent down a representative. I talked to them. They were like, yeah, it's like a good idea. Like it's a great idea.
Oh,
like,
oh my gosh, Polito,
We're here.
We're here. We're here.
I said we sit right here and film the rest of it.
Sit right here, or you?
Well, I'm not sitting.
Here, you want to go? Actually, I've never actually been to this.
I've actually never been to this.
Let's take a little excursion. Let's check out what we got going for this cookout. We need to get a little scope so we can keep talking. So you're HBO, Hulu. So so because of school, you said?
Just like time restraints. I didn't have time. But, so this is downtown.
Downtown cookout. Never been to 40 fresh cookout shakes. There's a lot of those at Frogfires at Cookout.
There's all the shakes.
Stay safe in all you do. We
should say shout out Lily to the GM.
Oh, hey. Yeah. Lily, we're here. We may meet your husband. We have no clue. This is my vlog. Well,
what's the Frogman cookout order?
I gotta go with a mint chocolate chip shake. Mint chocolate chip shake and 2 chicken quesadillas.
Well, actually, it's so cold out.
It is cold.
Let's go. So, I mean, we've arrived to third cookout. I don't know if we can ever really film here again, but it's really small. So, as we were saying, when you think of frog, you hear about the frog fires, everything, but there's some allegations that are coming, and when you have a name that big, there's going to be people floating rumors. Can we address?
It's every celebrity.
Can we?
And I'm not trying to say I'm talking about celebrity, but
I would say you're a local celebrity.
Everyone who's known, you're going to have people who love you and people who hate you. And I think the biggest thing for me to learn was you can't get everyone to like you. There's always going to be somebody who doesn't like you. And just learning to like manage that. And what's up, guys?
Good, how are you?
Just sort of learning to manage that was a big thing, but there's been rumors, there's been people talk all kinds of crazy stuff, and I'll take time here to publicly apologize to everyone if I've ever made you feel uncomfortable, made you feel like I'm something that I'm not. Like, I've never tried to go out of my way to hurt anyone or do anything. So if that has happened, go Vols, guys, go Vols. Of course, like, that's my biggest apology right there. I've never tried to do anything to anyone, made anyone feel a certain type of way. But I truly think I really haven't done anything. I think that, obviously, being a little older, some of the people who hang around are, freshmen in college, sophomores in college. So when you're a senior in college and you look like you're 45,
it can can be some things.
There can be some things, obviously, but at the same time, like, I think people need to realize that I never try and go out of my way to upset anyone. Is that Aaliyah? Aaliyah! What's up? Yeah. How you been?
New people. We're just fine.
Yeah, part of being known around here. She went to school with me back in the day. But no, just being like, there's always people who are not going to like you, and there's people who are going to hear things, and a lot of it honestly starts with somebody saying something that really didn't happen. What's up, guys? Go Vols! But it's everything's going to work itself out in the end. I think just hanging around with sort of a couple of younger people, like,
so problems started because of that?
Yeah, from that, and also
people can make assumptions because of that.
People make assumptions because a lot of people think that I'm like 40 and 30, 40.
I mean,
and I'm hanging out with like the college kids.
I mean, be honest, we know that. I mean, you're a college student, but like, I mean, dude, it looks kind of old. I
mean, we are the same age right here.
Me and him are literally the same age. This
older than me.
This is, look at, where's the hair? There's no hair. This is.
So I think that's a big part of it. It's like people think I'm a lot older and they see me hanging out with some of the younger people. And I think other people have also made like some accusations.
Assumptions too.
It's not a lot of assumptions, but some accusations. And then
is there any actual like proof of any of this, or is it just complete
miscommunications and stuff? And I haven't always been the best at sort of addressing it. I get hot-headed sometimes. When somebody accuses me of something, I'll kind of get pissed off. And
do you mind if I ask you a couple follow-up questions?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Where did all of this start? Like, is there like a clear starting point?
There's no real clear starting point. I think it's just when you're even in high school, like back in high school, when you're a senior in high school and you've got some of your best friends just like have siblings that are sophomores, and actually one of them was a freshman, and like they need a ride home or something because their brother's at work or something. And you're out there and you're just like, you're trying to help the people. You're trying to help. You don't want to see someone stranded. You don't want to see somebody like in need. And you just kind of, you try and be nice, and then people are like, oh, well, why are you hanging out with them? And then you move to the college scene, and it's like, okay, well, now you're a senior in college, but now you got a freshman in college you used to like hang out with because of like siblings. And the siblings don't go to that college anymore. They don't go here. But like, when you're still here, and like their younger siblings, like some of the guys like sort of ask questions, and then it's like iffy. But I truly don't think I've never intentionally tried to upset anyone or anyone. I've tried to keep a level temper, but at some point, like, I do lose it sometimes, and it's not. I don't try to be.
I feel like it's natural for people. I mean, you're in a spotlight.
Yeah.
So it comes with being in a spotlight. There's obviously going to be people that are going to say things about you.
And I think it's just being in that main scene that people are always going to hate on you. People are always going to want to be you. They're going to want to be known for like you are. They're always going to want the attention, the fame, whatever it is, the recognition. And as much as I wish I could be everyone's friend, I really do. Like, I love being social. I love hanging out with people. As much as I can do that for people, at some point there's going to be people who don't see you that way, and that's okay. I've learned to live with it. I've learned to go around and say, you know what, you can't please everyone. So make the people happy that you know. Find good friends. Find good people. I feel like at Cookout we've had that good scene, and there's not always been a clear line of like who's your actual friends and who's not. Like there's some iffies. But I mean, take Will for example. Will Hazar, shout out. We used to be really close. We had some of that Cookout beef come up. It's been settled. Now we're back to hanging out. Like, I try and work things out with people. I try and always, you know, Adam, Peyton, Preston, Conrad, Ben, like, we've all gone through it. Shout out to all of them.
We've seen all of them on the podcast.
Yeah, they're all on the podcast.
Because of this, we've got to meet all of them. And
yeah. So the viewers will, if they've been viewing, they'll know what.
they'll know who we're talking about.
If you've seen the other episodes, guys, come on.
But I really think that if you take the time to get to know someone and you really go out of your way and try, you can be friends with most people. And I can truly say that I have 12,200 people added, and there's more that like subscribe to me, but I just haven't gotten the chance to add them back yet. I think truly if you take the time to get to know someone and you talk things out, if they have a misconception about you, talk it out. If they have a valid reason to dislike you, talk it out. I'm fine admitting when I'm wrong. And if other people are fine admitting that they're wrong too about a misconception or something, I think there's always a middle ground you can find with someone, and you might not be best friends with them.
Yeah.
But you can at least try and work things out and try and be civil. I think it's the biggest thing. I think it's the biggest thing about.
I think communication is key.
Communication too, but at the same time, like, we're in a small town. Everyone knows everyone, and especially me. I know a lot of people just from being me. I didn't ask for the name Frogman. I didn't ask for the popular. I didn't ask for fame. I didn't do anything to. Is that a fight going on? We got a fight going on right now?
Two guy with the shiesty.
We got live.
We got a little beef going on, but no, I didn't ask for any of this, but I also didn't go out of my way to stop it. I didn't go out of my way to like sort of not make any of this happen. How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. I didn't go out of my way to not make it happen. Oh, we got a little sparring match going.
Oh, wait, hey.
He can whoop.
All right, here we go.
Hey.
What's up?
He can whoop.
We got a sick fight card. At Cookout. This is a teaser.
This is the
This is a teaser. We got camo hat versus white hat. Let's see. Let's get some taekwondo. Let's get some submission. Oh, you want a submission? Hey, we need a submission.
Submission.
Walk him down.
Oh, yeah, walk him down.
Can you get the hat back on him? Put the hat back on. Hat back on. Okay. Yeah, all right, good. Cookout Confessions on Instagram. Cookout Confessions on Instagram.
Cookout Confessions. All right, man.
Check us out, boys.
We're a local podcast in Knoxville. We just interview people around here. And just you can interview people
Honestly, I'd beat his ass.
Well, I mean,
you just can't put that on there.
Family friendly. He said he may beat you up.
You gotta keep it family friendly.
Have you had a lot of Cookout shakes today, sir? A lot of Cookout shakes?
Yeah.
You got all the hose.
All the hose?
All the hose right here. With that hair, I don't deny it. That hair.
Good day today? It's been a...
This shit.
Wait, what's your name, sir? Can we get it? Connor?
Yeah.
Cooper. Very nice to meet you.
Alex.
Sir, what's your name?
I'm Luke.
Luke Cooper.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. So this is Cookout Confessions Live. This is a notorious Frogman from Knoxville. I don't know if you've heard.
Frogman.
Yeah.
Frogman. I'm Cooperman. So this
Cooperman.
is yeah.
Frogman and Cooperman.
And this is Alexander Marovich Polito.
Yes.
We filmed this. We filmed a podcast about Cookout, and I mean,
We just interviewed the local people at Cookout.
what's the craziest thing that you've seen at Cookout? Oh, he's hitting
Man, to be honest, I don't know. He recording though.
yeah. What's the craziest thing that you've witnessed at Cookout, sir?
Shots.
Shots?
Shots being fired.
Shots being fired, like
Yeah.
a gun.
Yeah.
Can we elaborate?
2-3 weeks ago.
Here?
And there, yeah. There's a gang.
A gang.
Yeah, gang.
Okay.
And they were letting out shots. And I don't know, that shit wild, bro.
You're hearing it here. Shots are going off.
I ran, bro.
You ran.
You were
Yeah, I
here.
ran.
Were you trying to get food and then the shots and where'd you run? Over back there?
I ran.
He ran all the way back.
ran. I mean, I wasn't with that. No.
Good for you. So
Yeah.
How did your day start? When did you start taking cookout shakes?
yeah, when did you start?
1 o'clock maybe. It happened about 2 o'clock, and I ran.
All the way over there.
Yeah.
Did you
I
watch the
don't know.
Tennessee game today?
Yeah, I did.
You good game?
Yeah.
He may be a little on some Cookout shakes right now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
Cookout.
Yeah.
But sir, hey.
Well,
So nice being able to talk to you. Cookout,
meeting you.
Nice to
Cookout
meet you.
Confessions on Instagram, YouTube,
Yes,
social
sir.
media.
Yes, sir.
You wanna say some words to the?
Hey, Luke, come on.
Nah, he got it. He got it right here.
Yeah, come on. Come on, give me all. This is a whole family over here.
Yeah,
how long have you guys been as friends?
Yeah.
We ran, good. We ran. Yeah.
So how do you all know each other? Just
We all work together. We all weld.
welding.
Yeah, we all weld.
TCAT or
Yeah, we got together. Yeah.
So are you just hanging out at Cookout after the game?
Hell yeah. We just hit some bars. We're about to go to leaderboard. You know what I'm saying?
You're here to hear what?
Yeah.
So remind me of your name one more time, sir.
I'm Luke.
Oh, you're Luke.
Yeah.
And then
I'm Nate.
Nate.
Pockets.
This is Gabriella.
Gabriel.
Pockets.
Or Mama Huevo.
Mama Huevo. He's bilingual. I'm not. I know.
Oh, you know Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, he knows Spanish. He only speaks Spanish.
You only
Sí, necesito español.
Ok, ¿cómo te llamas?
Gabriel,
¿De dónde eres?
Venezuela. I'm from Venezuela.
Yeah, Venezuela. Que lo que, Mama Huevo.
Claro.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Hey.
You're at Cookout right now. We filmed our whole podcast is about Cookout.
Yeah.
We asked him, what's the craziest thing that you've seen at Cookout? This guy right here, because we're PG.
Oh, yeah. Family friendly. My fault.
We're on
This fellow right here, this great gentleman,
How did the fight start today, guys? What's going on?
he just wanted to smoke, so, I had to just...
Oh, wow.
Brought to show how it's done.
I mean, that's just what
Got
it
the
is.
shiesty on and
Yeah, I
everything.
got the shiesty,
Yeah, I saw the shakes.
I wasn't the one shooting the shots.
You have ops out here? Oh, you were?
No opposition, sir.
No opposition.
Hey, no,
no opposition.
what's that guy's name? Come on,
Yeah,
now.
we do have one opposition.
We don't have to name drop.
It's all right.
What's that name? He
About
gonna
yay
shut up.
high.
Yay high.
He's my skin color, I'd say.
Okay.
And he's just the opposition,
You stay on, be on the lookout. Is odd.
Yeah, be on the lookout.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, any crazy stories? Cookout? Anything?
Nah, this is my first time being here, man.
This is your
first time.
first time at Cookout.
We got first timers.
Your first time at Cookout, and we're filming it. How does this? I mean, this is awkward as hell. I mean,
Dude, it's awesome though.
but
It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you think
I
about
got a lot.
podcasts? Going to Cookout.
Loving it so
interviewing
far, dude.
people?
so far, I get.
Morristown. We had cops. Family friendly. We had cops pull up with their, drawn. we had their thing drawn, and it was just because one of my friends, he dropped a pipe. Like that's all it was, a pipe. But that's all it was a pipe. He dropped it, and the cops come in and pointing, what at my friend, and he was like, I ain't got nothing. He was a little black tone, white, He ain't got nothing. Anyway, yeah. He did not get arrested. He did not get arrested. But you know,
That was good.
that was kind of scary.
Good, but hey, gentlemen,
Kind of scary.
so nice
Thank
to be able to
you.
meet
Yes,
Nice
sir.
to meet you.
Nice to
Hey,
meet
make sure you check the
Hey, check out the
podcast.
podcast.
little intermission.
little bit of mission there. Yeah, no, I never try to upset anyone, never try to hurt anyone, and I'm sorry about some situations that have happened. I've definitely, this has been my part of it. Now I own up to that I shouldn't have done some things, and I did some things, but other parts of it I feel like I haven't done. It was just sort of unasked for. But in general, I mean, I try and be nice to everyone. I try and treat everyone with respect, and I want that to be my legacy. Kind of leaving Cookout is I never left someone there who needed a ride, who was ever.
So as someone who pretty much, I would borderline say that you started it.
Yeah.
You essentially just made sure everyone was getting a ride.
Go Bulls!
You're just making sure you're finishing what you started in a way. Because if you're the event organizer, you have to make sure everyone stays safe.
Yeah, and I feel like leaving this place, it's going to continue on without me. I feel like it's set a like a.
Do you have a guy who's set up that you think is going to take it? Because me and you, we're heading out at the same time. It's
in my mind, I do. I'm keeping that.
Well, yeah, no,
like
hey, this will be on Cookout Confessions. We may reveal it later.
I will reveal it later.
Someone's coming next.
There is someone, and they know. They already know.
They already know.
You kind of feel like responsible in a way.
I feel like I have to pass on.
And see, I have a guy who I'm trying to train up right now. We'll keep him on the deal.
Yeah.
Listen, me and Frog, we got people coming. We exist. I would say.
Go Bulls!
Hey, Bearden College Frog. This is the Webb College Cooper man.
Yeah.
This is not the last you're gonna see of us.
It's definitely not the last of us, but I think it's time for us to start moving into new places. New
places, maybe.
New playgrounds.
We're on the heart of our new place.
Is this where we end up?
Yeah, show us a little. There's a T. I wonder what that T could be. Who knows?
Hey,
But
as I said, big commitment post dropping soon, so
hey,
it might have a big orange T on it. So
who knows? But hey, we love you guys. If you made it this far, we really appreciate you.
God bless y'all. Thank y'all for listening.
Hey,
it's been a great episode, man.
Hey, such a pleasure to have speak to you today.
Nice to meet you.
I've enjoyed it. I'll be back on the show, I'm sure. But
he's gonna be back on the show. We told you guys it was coming. It's here. We love you guys.
It took a while, but we got here.
We got there in the end.
But appreciate you guys so much. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate you, man.
See you on the flip side, guys. We'll
See you, boys.